So are you looking for the absolute best podcast player for iOS? Hey, I'm Jonathan with App Axis, and I help local businesses and independent healthcare providers reach their audience in a mobile first strategy. And if you want more tips, techniques, and app reviews, go ahead and subscribe below. So podcasts have been growing in popularity over the last few years, and I, for one, love them. They're convenient. They allow me to listen and digest material while I'm on the go, while I'm cutting the grass and these things. And if you're anything like me, you've been frustrated with some of the user interface that some of the podcast players, the native players for some systems, iOS in this case, they lack. And I've been searching for a great podcast player that does everything that I want. And I think I found it. And it's called Overcast. So Overcast is a podcast player that is very convenient. I love the layout. So I love the layout. As you can see here, it lays it out conveniently from top to bottom. You get your episodes on top, and then you can upload material here. So say if you have a file that you want to upload and listen to, an audio file, for instance, these are some of my lectures that I have recently been studying on genetics. And then there are the podcasts that you're subscribed to, followed by played podcasts that you're also subscribed to. And then when you go into the episode layout, you can organize them as you want. And so that's convenient. Another great thing about Overcast is that when you open up your podcast that you want to listen to, you can customize the speed all the way up to 3x, 2.5 and 2 times, and 3x. There's smart speed that shortens the silences, as well as voice boost that improves the listening quality. And you can get here's the main podcast, as well as the breakdown and description, links and everything included. I like that when you increase the speed, this is probably my favorite feature, when you increase the speed on Overcast, it does not change the pitch. Yes, because a lot of times I listen to my podcasts on 2x. For the longest time, I was listening on 1x, but now I'm all the way up to 2x, and in some cases 2.5x, and it's very, very listenable. It doesn't change the pitch like YouTube does when you increase the speed, or other podcast players tend to do that as well. There's no pitch shifting. Now, the convenience of being able to organize a playlist. If you wanted to customize a playlist, you just go ahead and add, and you can create a new playlist or a new smart playlist. It'll show up as a playlist in the playlist section. As far as ease of use, it has a nice large layout. The buttons are convenient. You can customize a lot of the values by going into settings and changing your theme to dark and light. You can change the system font. You can change dark and light. You can change the system font, or you can have some light switch gestures. You can also set it up so that your downloads only occur when you're on Wi-Fi or cellular, or you can just stream it. You can choose when you delete things. So there's a lot of customizability in this app. One of my more favorite things is uploads. When you go into uploads, these are all the files that you uploaded and you have access to. And that's great because I listen to not only podcasts, but I listen to a lot of lectures that I record, and this is valuable for that. Now, as far as playing the podcast, the buttons are nice and large. It makes it easy to share. You can share the link, the current time, or share the clip. You can also star for a favorite, or you can add a timer as far as like if you wanted to go to sleep, but you didn't want to be awake to stop the playing. You could also get some information, and these things are very helpful. So I like the usability that Marco has put into the system. There's a lot of Siri shortcuts. I forgot to show you that. So if you go into your settings, you can go into Siri shortcuts and change a lot of things as far as, your speed, your chapters, your play and pause controls. This is awesome stuff. So Marco is easy to get in touch with. He makes it easy. You can go ahead and send feedback here, and he introduces himself and he talks about some of the updates here, and he's easy to get in touch with. So that's awesome. So you can reach out to him on Twitter and you can give some feedback and ask some questions to him directly. So it's a small shop they have over there. It's very intimate, but it's very valuable that they make it so easy, that Marco makes it so easy to get in touch with your audience, or rather the users of the app. Now, there is a free version. I use the premium version because I use it so much. And I paid $10 for that. It's $10 per year. And I think it's money well spent because Marco deserves applause for the way he's handled Overcast for hardcore podcast consumers like myself. I listen to as many as 20 podcast shows a week. So this is where this comes into play. Now, as far as my conclusions, my favorite things about Overcast are that, one, the uploading feature. I use that quite a bit and upload files that are not podcasts, but I can listen to them as if they were, with the same controls that I get for any other audio file or any other podcast that I listen to. And that's important for me. And I also love the fact that you have so much customizability. I like the dark theme. I like it on 2x. I like each show to have different speeds because of the audio quality difference between different podcasts. All that is awesome. No pitch shifting, which is extremely valuable. You don't know how annoying it is unless you're listening on 1.5 and up, but the pitch shifting is annoying when it's not there. So thank you, Marco, for that. As far as cons, it's not available on Android. Hopefully Marco can try and do something about that and maybe make this app for Android. So yeah, I think it's a great purchase. I think even if you're getting it for free, you can go ahead and try that out. There's not many limitations to the free version. I can't even remember what they are at this point, but I don't remember feeling limited. I just remember saying to myself, I've been listening to this, using this app for quite a while now, and I think it's well worth paying the subscription for the convenience of having this tool in my box, So yeah, if you enjoyed that review of Overcast for you hardcore podcast listeners, let me know. So yeah, let me know. Are you on Android? What's the best podcast player over there? What podcast players are you currently using on iOS if it's not Overcast? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Also, go ahead and check out some additional videos on the channel and tell me what you think. And I'll be more than glad to interact with you, ask some questions, answer some questions, and I'll see you next time.